Today, I got a video from a subscriber. It was from a beginner account, level 1, but it had the sanguine art fighting style. And this went viral on the internet as it makes no sense whatsoever, since this fighting style can only be unlocked in C3. But what impressed me even more were the comments on this video.
Man, this guy must be using a script or it's a hack. It's impossible to have this fighting style.
In fact, there's even a way to get it. Maybe this dude is a friend of the ADM and the ADM gave it to him as a present?
The guy with sanguine art, and I haven't even gotten the money to get out of the fight yet.
So, are you going to sit there and moan? Or are you going to chase your dreams?
I've just reached C3. Is it difficult to get this fighting style?
If no C3 player can get this fighting style, then the situation is really bad. But all this has given me an idea. Create the best guide to unlock all the fighting styles in Blox Fruits. And also to show all the skills of each of them, starting with C1's fighting styles. The first fighting style to get in Blox Fruits is the Dark Step, and it's located here on the pirate island of C1. You just need to go through this false door and talk to the professor who teaches Sanji's fighting style. The luxury cook for just 150 zero believes you can learn this style. This is the fighting style in which the user uses their legs. The skills are Flying Kick, Break Dance, Barrage, and the coolest one in my opinion, Overheat. It sets the user's feet on fire and also puts the fire attribute on your enemies, which is pretty cool. The next fighting style is Electric, and just talk to the scientist cat. This fighting style costs 500,000, and his attacks are Stomp. That literally stomps on your opponent. The Electrical Tackle, and the Electric Floor. This is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful attacks in C1. C1's third fighting style is here underwater, and the NPC that comes from it is hidden. Just come in front of the underwater castle and turn right and just keep going straight. You'll cross everything, buddy. Everything, including this invisible wall. And then you meet the water kung fu teacher. He's beautiful, and this fighting style costs 750,000. It's also C1's most expensive fighting style, and its skills are the Steam Charged Fist, the Deadly Shower. This skill is very beautiful, and the Heavy Water Punch, it was really strong. From now on, the next fighting styles you'll get in C2, and one of them is Dragon Breath, which you can get here on the wall of the cafeteria by talking to the wise man. He'll charge you 1,500 fragments for this style, which means you'll have to do at least 2 rides to get it. And from now on, these fighting styles start to get very strong, with 300 mastery attacks. The first is Z, 100% mastery. Dragon Boost, the X Dragon Flames, and the Dragon Explosion, the C. Very strong, 3,000 damage. That's absurd for this fighting style. Once you've picked up all the V1 fighting styles and set them to Mastery 350, you're ready to come here to Snow Island in C2. This is exactly where the teacher who teaches the art of superhuman is located. And you gotta enter this mysterious, weird cave. That's right, one of Blox Fruits' coolest fighting styles, and he's going to ask you a whopping 3 million for it. As well as unlocking an ultra cool title, we've unlocked the Superhuman style. And Superhuman's attacks are first the Z Beast Owl Pounce, the X Thunderclap, and the C the Conqueror Gun. We aim and unload and attack at the speed of a shot. And now that we have all the V1 fighting styles, it's time to unlock V2. But to do this, you need to have mastered 400 to activate the V2 form of your fighting style. And the first one we're going to get is Dark Step V2, which is located here in Winter Castle. Exactly, this fighting style is here in the library, and you have to talk to this elf called Foyu. And she'll charge you 2,500,000 and also 5,000 fragments for this fighting style. I know, that's pretty expensive. Once I've reached the 400th Mastery Mortal step, I can show you the skills. Starting with the Z, the Rocket Kick, the X, the Wind Bullet, C, Vermilion Drill, Practically a jackhammer with your feet, wiping out your enemies. In my opinion, the best skill of all, maximum overheat. And then you can use all the skills, only now with flaming feet. The next fighting style is Sharkman Karate. To get it, you have to talk to the NPC here on Skull Island and do him a very simple favor.
I've lost my house keys. Can you help me find them? Thank you.
That's right, he lost his house key, and the boss of C2 found it. The last boss of all, the one that summons the sea beast. And to finish this boss off, I'm gonna shoot him in the leg just like Sanji would. Also, the Buddha fruit makes a hand-to-hand duel much easier. Once you've defeated the boss and have the chance to get this key, you can now give it to the NPC who forgot it, right? And that's it. Now he's going to offer you a whopping 2.5 million and 5,000 fragments. I bought this fighting style, another unlocked title. And now I need to master it to show you the skills. Now that the fighting style is mastered to 400, I can show you the skills. Z 12 water palms. X pressure vortex. And C great sea spear. Water Kung Fu is certainly not the fighting style with the most beautiful skills, as you can see. The next 4 fighting styles can only be unlocked in C3. The first of these is the Electric Claw, which was the first fighting style I got on my beginner account. It even has a mastery of 583. It costs 3 million Baileys and 5,000 fragments, and to unlock it you just need to do a simple quest. Get to the Turtle's Mansion in less than 30 seconds. And the way to do it is simple. When you start the mission, just click on the little house and go back to the sea castle. In 5 seconds, you're back in the castle. After another 5 seconds, you enter one of the teleports that takes you straight to the mansion. And you can get here in less than 30 seconds. And the Electric Claw's abilities are Electric Rampage, the Lightning Thrust, and Thunderclap and Flash. It's definitely in the top 3 of the most beautiful fighting style skills. The next fighting style is Dragon Tail. It also costs 3 million Baileys and 5,000 fragments. You just have to talk to Uzoth to unlock it. What is it? Set your heart on fire. To set your heart on fire, you have to talk to the weirdo and give him bones. I have 600 bones and I have a chance of getting a fire essence here. Come on, I bought it. 10 minutes of double XP. Fragment is good. Another spin, fragment again. No, nothing. Nothing new? My secondary account didn't manage to intimidate this weirdo and get this essence. Then all you have to do is pass this essence. 3 million Baileys and 5,000 fragments on to Uzoth, and he will give you the power of the dragon. Exactly, Dragon Talon. And the powers of this talon are the following. The Z Talon Lighter, the X Ember Annihilation, and C Infernal Vortex. Oh my god, this skill is one of the most used in combos, including with Doug. Once you have all the fighting styles, V2 at Mastery 400, you can get the incredible God Human. And I'll show you where you can get it. Up here at the top of Turtle Mountain, you just need to count the trees. Not the first one, the second one. Don't be pranked by this tree because it's really hard to see, guys. Can you see it? I can't even see it, but this is it. There's an entrance. You'll pay 5 million Baileys and 5,000 fragments. It's one of Blox Fruits' most expensive fighting styles. And you'll learn God Human, and the skills are Zet, which is the soaring beast. Ha! I love combining with this skill. The X. And C. Who takes away the hockey and beats your enemy? Now I can go back to my secondary account. Now finally we're going to release the Sanguine Arch. To do this, you have to give the spy around 5,000 fragments. By giving him a fragment, you'll need to recruit at least 5 sailors, and one of them has to have the Leviathan boat. You're going to venture into C6. Finish off the blue sandfly and capture her heart. Then bring her heart to the Tiki outpost. There you'll receive the heart of Leviathan, dark fragments, 20 vampire fangs, and 20 demonic wisps, which will exchange with the NPC who is here inside this manhole. There's also a circle of fire around it. We'll pay for the last fighting style. 5 million Baileys and also 5,000 fragments. Sanguine Arch successfully dominated, and now we just need to master it. With the Sanguine Arch fighting style mastered, we can test its skills. The Z Bloodbane Drain, This skill, as well as being very cool and powerful, also pulls a little life out of you. The second, the X Scarlet Tier. And the third, the C, with 350 mastery, the Devourer of Worlds. It's pretty much a crazy animal here. Oh gosh. And the Sanguine Arch is extremely broken even in the click. And it's a great fighting style for defeating bosses. With this fighting style and the Buddha Fruit, obviously with the weapons Hakion, we can take on Big Mom on our own, guys. Exactly, look at that. As well as dealing absurd damage, it also sucks the life out of your opponent. In other words, even Big Mom takes our lives, we get her life, and then I always get full life. We managed to defeat Big Mom with half our lives left. And that's really cool. I hope this guide has helped you discover which fighting style is your favorite. And that's it for me today. Hugs from Lucon. God bless you. Bye bye.